Good evening, folks. No fancy stuff, let's just jump right back into it. We are Nagur, we are trying to get the Rajput Reich achievement, where we need to own all of the German region. And last stream we sledgehammered our way into Europe. And we are still liberally applying said sledgehammer. Pretty much ignoring anything in Asia at the moment, and we're throwing all of our troops over here into Europe. And let's see if I can even remember what was going on. We're at war with Austria and friends, but it's a coalition war, so 100%ing Austria means victory for us. We're also at war with Tyrol, they're about to be annexed. And Tuscany got involved. Even though we kicked them out of the war, they jumped right back in a separate war. And we might as well take Dalmatia from them for Karaman, the same Karaman who is doing a bang-up job, just scoring anything and everything that I give to him. In the end, Karaman is going to own all of this, and my only holdings in mainland Europe will be the German region, because that's what the achievement is. I don't even think I'll connect it up with my Asian holdings. I know it would be a lot more profitable if I did. It would make me a lot stronger, but it's not in the spirit of the game now, is it? Don't think there's much more to do than just carry on where we are. I also declared war on our good friends Bidar. It's high time that they got removed from the scene. Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, everything's going surprisingly smoothly. Even though I've been playing incredibly sloppily in Europe. I haven't sorted out my army composition. I wasn't paying much attention to who's fighting who. But I know what's happening. We're trying to rush Diplotech 22 and getting our admin tech on the go as well to get administrative efficiency would be great. However, I think it's high time we got optimism. We'll have the power for that shortly. Thought I'd had that power, but I eventually started coring this land we took years ago. I'd completely forgotten about it. Rika is another province. Do I really want to core it? Well, it's not exactly expensive to do so I guess we will. Alright, originally we were just going to peace out Tuscany for next to nothing, but they've given us some problems, so we may as well take Dalmatia for Karaman. Germany and London. That's right, I need to take London for the Sun Never Sets achievement. I can't remember what else I need for that. I think it's Ottawa, Canton, and the Cape. Well, I've already got Cape. And Canton will be easy pickings. Pardon me. Now, I'm becoming less and less convinced that this is actually a good way to set up my merchants. I really want more merchants. Perhaps what I should do is have you... We'll take our trader all the way out of Aden. And instead we'll set it up like this. Let's remember that we're currently making 61 from trade. We'll see if it changes after we deal with these guys. Right, bang goes our friends Bachmanas. I think somebody took great offense to the way that I say Bachmanas, so they'll be glad to see that they're getting removed. Alright, that should be enough for Tuscany. They must be feeling the heat. Twice the cost for Dalmatia because they're not a co-belligerent. I don't think there's anything else I want out of them. I don't want any of this Italian land. It has no interest for me. Granted, I could give it to Karaman, but Karaman are going to have their hands full with all this, and I'm looking for a bit of neat borders when it comes to this region. We're just a squeak away from war reparations on top of everything else. Let's take it. Jake, are you going for the offensive, innovative social policy that gives massive siege? Nope, never even knew about it. What was that? Offensive, innovative. Massive siege, eh? %10 isn't massive siege. 1% leader siege is quite nice, but... Okay, we'll do just that. That kicks you out of this war yet again. And even more overextension for our good friends Karaman. I'm sure they can take it. Yeah. They're a coring machine because they have like the light version of Ottoman ideas. Speaking of said Ottomans, have we got our claim going on you? We do not. We'll give it a pass for now though, because I may want it later on. You know, maybe I wanted to keep Dalmatia so that I had holy war with you guys, but nah, we're fine. Jake, take Rome for missionary. No, I've no interest in taking Rome. None at all. Besides, I can't separate peace them. They're in a coalition. I will, however, get an enormous truce with Rome, which may or may not be useful. Who knows, and frankly, who cares? Alright, great. Brandenburg, welcome to the family. It was very close for Brandenburg. They only had one province. I thought, no problem, we'll vassalize them. But then Poland beat up Bohemia and forced Bohemia to return a core to them, which makes them only barely within vassalization range. But they're within it, so they become it. Cost us a bit of dip, but... Now we have a few troops trapped there. Boo-hoo. Yes, yes, coalition. Most worrisome indeed. Weren't you going to remove their alliances as well? Yeah, probably. Alright, remember, doing anything in the HRE is aggressive expansion hell, so we've got that to look forward to for a wee bit. Hungary have a truce with us, so they can't join the coalition. And the Ottomans, they also have a truce with us, till 78. They won't be joining anything. Okay, is there even anything else to think about? Yeah. I need to be ready to be at peace, or else I won't be able to spit out the Ottomans, so let's deal with our friends here. Bahmanes as quickly as we can. They have silk, which we're going to need. And let's also get optimism. Yeah. Oh boy, Spain as well. That could end up being a bit of a problem. Yeah, somebody left a very odd message on YouTube the other day saying sounds like he has throat cancer. I think this is just how I sound when I stream just after I wake up. And yes, I just woke up because I came off of night shift. Jake, I lost all my Lombard land even though I crushed the rebels. Yeah, there's a bug with rebels at the moment. They can enforce their demands on you, even though you have no rebels in your land and no occupied provinces. Because they can enforce it on another country and enforce those demands on you, which is absurd. Well, nice going, Pope, but you get nothing. Manpower just not an issue at all for me, which is lovely. Alright, Bachmana's joke's over, time to fall. Perhaps not. They're saying we'll be the judge of that. Now this is what I want as a patrolling stack for this whole area. It's short about 5,000 men though. As I've explained many times before, I'm only recruiting from this region of my primary culture because I built treasuries on all of them, which is vastly reducing the overheads that I have when it comes to troop maintenance. Excellent. Okay, so we got you now. Now, fortunately, we have 3 diplomats for 3 peace deals. We only need to deal with Austria in this war, only need to deal with Tyrol there, and only Bachmann is there. So first off, Tyrol, get inside me. It's free because it's Holy War. Much the same for Austria. That aggressive expansion is a bit hairy. And we never did quite convert Karaman, did we? That's a shame. It might be nice to hold on to it just for a little while so they can finish it off, but I don't want to have this overextension. So, too bad. It's not worth waiting a year for. And as for you, Bachmanes, although it says it would cost 40, it would be free to annex you, because it's cleansing of heresy, I think. But maybe I don't want that, you know, these vassals that I inherited from Iraq are nothing but a pain. So I'm going to cancel the vassalage of Shirvan. Yeah, nothing but a thorn in my side. They'll accept because, hey, I destroyed them. This coalition, though, is going to be a problem. Wait, what coalition? Goodbye, aggressive expansion. I knew you well. And there's a little trick for the guys that arrive early to the stream, because it usually only picks up after an hour or so. Ah, that's right. Before we get any horrible things, let's actually release Austria. Austria will receive 7 provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just as planned. So this bug's been around since 1.8. I am really surprised. As in, I wasn't even planning on using it because I thought they would have patched it by now. But when you give up an OPM vassal in a peace deal, for us that's Shirvan, then you lose all your global aggressive expansion. Global aggressive expansion. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. I still really want to fight Bohemia. It's a shame they joined in, but what can you do? Joined in the coalition, I mean. Let's keep these claims going on the Ottoman. Although I'm not entirely sure what of. If there's anything I'd want to give to Karaman, it would be more Greek land so it remains an accepted culture. Jake, could you vassal them again and release them again? I could. I could go to war and vassalize them. We have a tonking big truce, though. Yeah, only OPM vassals. I can't give up Georgia for it. Georgia, however, disgust me. I don't want them anyway. Break vassalage. Go away. Soon Syria will be inside us, so that's another diplomatic thing freed up for us. And then I guess we have to get to work on Nepal. So we should keep those relations high. Jake, have you made Karaman a march? There's no point. They've got more than 60 base tax, and they're going to end up owning all of this anyway, so yeah, there is just no point. So despite everything, our lands are quite revolting. Why is this? The Bedouins and the Syrians really want to rise up. Well, we got a little bit because of our massive overextension, but that'll go away at the tick of the month, and now we see the only problems are Syrians, Croatians, and Bedouins. Well, we got the Croatians by the balls here in Lika. In fact, let's get all of our troops together here so we can sort them out into real stacks. Poland instantly leaves the coalition. quite right. However, there's a bit of an issue here. I really... Noble reps. Come on, help me out here, buddy. It's more like it. Sometimes you gotta jump into a battle you can't win just to encourage your AIs to do it. Right, so I don't think I'll be touching Europe again until I get imperialism, because I need the ability to declare war on anybody I want within the HRE. But I also really want to build up my admin and my diplo power. Right, where is all this unrest coming from? Tamia and Adjuin. Well, I'd rather not have any Bedouin patriots at this moment. They would probably defect to Oman or Yemen or Hijaz. Let's keep that piety really low. I admit these are disgusting stains on the map that should be done away with. Ah, that's right, I forgot about my trade setup. We're making less money now, so clearly I was in error. I was thinking if I... Oh, of course I am, it's not going to the right place. Don't send it down to Aden, send it up here. Really, it doesn't matter much to me which way it's coming out of here, because it either goes over to Hormuz, where I collect, or it goes down here and ends up in the Cape, where I almost have most of it, but it seems that our friends with their propagating trade power are destroying profits for me. How dare they? Let's maintain our stranglehold on the trade power in this region. It's not like money's a big issue for us. In fact, it's such a not big issue. Syria won't be done for another few years, and really they should be building buildings for us. What do we have here? 2 Carvels, huh? Get over there, you never know when you'll be useful. That's right, Syria, you should be building buildings for me, so here you go. Have a lovely little gift. You too, Karaman. Not that you should be building buildings for me, but I want you to be incredibly strong. Now, a whole bunch of troops here. Sort them out into slightly better stacks. Attack a stack. Plenty of force limit there. I do like having 20/20s. You merge them up into a 40/40, which is the ideal attack stack. I should stop using the phrase attack stack. You're kind of a run-of-the-mill stack, so we'll just split you up and have 2 of you. Everybody wins. Jake, you should go for Ming right now. I really don't want to expand in this area. The thing is, expanding will cost me... Expanding will cost me monarch points, and I really don't have monarch points to spend at the moment because I'm really trying to get imperialism. I want to break the empire. Now, we got rid of Tyrol, so they elected a new elector. That would be Savoy. Savoy have some big boy friends, and they're not allied with Bohemia. That's problematic. But it does mean that I could fight Great Britain just to get at Savoy. He'd be something of an outlander. Because when we fight Bohemia, he will drag in Trier, Saxony, Frankfurt, Ulm, who are all... Didn't expect to lose that. So much for our ultimate attack stack. Not even much of a beastly... Oh geez, slow down, mate. Jake, you plan to move your trade capital to Venice? No, trade is pretty much as I planned for it to be right now. I'd like to get a few more merchants granted. And quite a bit more trade power down here. That's right, yeah, I'm going to be going for dismantling the Empire, and that's why I need Diptech 22. Some lower piety would make that easier, so perhaps I should be thinking about declaring war on one of these sods who border me. You know what, no one's going to miss that one base tax province. And it'll join up my lands nicely. Jake, is Austria your vassal? Yes, we just vassalized Austria. Or rather, we annexed them and spat them out. So we should be helping them out with a little gift. The Martharis, under the leadership of a brilliant young general, have risen up. Apparently they've had enough of the Muslim oppressors. Well, everybody in my realm is Muslim, so... What? Marthas and unrest. Bring it on. Ha, we can tank that unrest. And it'll tick down nicely, so we care not. Alright, man, you guys got beaten silly. Right, once again, Nepal have found a new holiday home here in Crane. Heavens knows why. Jake, have you played Hearts of Iron 3? And if so, are you looking forward to Hearts of Iron 4? I'm looking forward to Hearts of Iron 4, but I've never played much of Hearts of Iron 3. I played it for a short while, only to go, ugh, and then I never played it again. Not my type. Trouble with you is you are heretical to me. So declaring war on you will... Wait, you're not? And Karaman just westernized? Well, it's all coming together, isn't it? Hopefully they succeed with that. Alright, so you're not heretical. We'll take all this really cheap land then. Favourite policies? I don't think there are any policies I plan to take for this run. Unless I manage to flesh out trade. Trade plus quantity is an amazing policy which gives you 20% global goods produced. And I rather like that. Right, we maxed out Nepal. Cores are almost done. You guys are suckling some attrition there, so get out. I will not be streaming East versus West one day. I loaded up and went, wow, this really is pretty unfinished. And then I didn't play it. Ah, you're right, I got black flags in Rome. Which means I can make more attack stacks. Paradox said they would prefer it if people don't stream East versus West. Well, they can prefer whatever they want. You know, I'd probably be better off using Karaman's claim Casus Belli. They've claimed quite a bit of land off the Ottomans. I can't remember if that covers my claims as well or not. That's more like it. Yet another 40 stack will throw you... Yeah, over in Zeta, Where's this guy? Split you up into two. I will help you take care of any revolts that you have going on there, Caraman. My question is, what now? Just kind of sitting on my thumb waiting for Diplotech 22. We'll declare a couple of wars to get our piety all the way down, and then we'll try to tech up. Pshaw. That's not our problem. I'm not about to take trade efficiency just for you. If that lasts 10 years of +10 unrest. Pretty crazy. The last thing I want rising up are peasants, because they just rise up everywhere. A nation this big, they'll definitely siege something up before I get to them. Right, so you're allied with a couple of people I probably don't care about. Oh, most definitely. Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to annex you. I only want one bloomin' province. So give it to me. Good to see Spain finally integrated Naples. We will be going toe-to-toe with Spain. We need Lienz. And we want this province. I wouldn't say we need it, but I want it. Hopefully this war spurred our Nepal friends into moving. It obviously did not, because, well, nobody moves a Nepal man. So the reason I'm getting myself slapped in by these Karaman rebels is that they are better technology than me. 22, the cartridge is a fairly big one because that artillery fire goes up massively. Right, Oman have Ajaran, our friend. It's a shame, I really want to flesh out offensive, but keeping my tech up high enough, especially for 23, is a big issue. I get the feeling you didn't pick the ideal time to be westernizing Karaman. But who am I to tell you what to do? I'll help you out as best you can. Jake, don't forget about the Spanish province in Madagascar. Don't really want it though, do I? Well, I suppose it's for the good of the borders. Alright, Oman, you gotta go as well. Ajaran will probably siege up our provinces here. No. I was building there. I've made a terrible mistake. Well, Melindy, I'm calling good on that military access that I earned long, long ago. Go crack some skulls. And with that, our piety is incredibly low. Low enough for me to want to start teching up. Holy smokes. As ever, we get some religious rebels. I'm just going to give in to their demands because I don't really care about